Here's my hiking gear big three. That is the sleeping bag, the tent, and the backpack. I'll be using the Light and Equipment Revelation, the Gossamer Gear the 1, and the Gregory Maven 55. This is the Enlightened Equipment Revelation. It is a custom one. So I got some cool purple on the outside, black on the inside. Added these wind barrier type material. It's on the top and it's also around the foot box on the bottom. It is not a fully enclosed foot box, as you can see, but there is a zipper on it that zips up to, I don't know, a good amount of space to keep you a little bit warmer, and you can scrunch it all down and that really keeps everything warm. It also has a couple of straps on it, so this wraps around the sleeping mat and keeps the quilt from sliding around. You can just kind of put yourself right in there and good to go. I've taken this down to about 30 degrees and I was comfortable. It's got a 20-degree rating. Whether or not you'd be comfortable in 20 degrees, I don't know, but you wouldn't die, so that's good. Yeah, so that's my sleeping quilt. Here's the Gossamer Gear the 1. It is a single person tent, but is quite large for an individual tent. Right now I have it staked in with 6 stakes. It can use up to 8. It comes with a couple of guy lines and extra stakes to pull out on this tab, and there's another one on the opposite side of the tent, exact same thing. Here is the front. It's got a nice vestibule area here. Plenty of space to put a pack, shoes, whatever you've got gear-wise. This tent uses 2 hiking sticks to set it up with. So I've got 2 up there. I say to put it at 125 centimeters. This is not at 125 centimeters, but it works for me. So yeah, that's those. As you can see, the front here is entirely made out of mesh material with the boat style bottom that's waterproof. Looking on the inside, you can see on the end there is some mesh to help with the airflow, and on the end there as well there is more mesh. This is a single wall tent, so it can get hot. There's also some mesh up here on the opposite wall just to keep you a little bit cooler, and you can see the edge of the waterproof part, and good airflow can come from there. The tent is quite wide on the inside. It says it can fit a 25-inch wide pad. I just have a regular sleeping pad, but it fits just fine there. As you can see, there's plenty of space. When it comes to sitting, I have plenty of space, especially in the middle. I can also sit on the sides here. I'd say there's probably about 8 inches of space between my head and the top line here, which is where the clothesline is. I am 5'2" for reference. It also came with this clothesline here, as well as a flashlight hang. I just rigged it up so I could leave it there at all times without having to take it off. I did have to tie it in a knot there, as well as on the opposite end, just to get it to stay in place. But that would be good to hang whatever clothes I've got at the end of the day. Down here there is a little mesh pocket. I wouldn't put anything too heavy in there, like a phone or not. It would just weigh down a little bit too much, but maybe some glasses, earplugs, simple things you can throw in there. We'll have plenty of space. As far as lengthwise, if I touch kind of my feet to the end there, I still have heaps of space behind my head. But again, I'm not that tall, so if you are a larger person, you'll probably fit, but might still want to opt for something a little bit bigger. All right, so here's the backpack that I'm gonna bring. It is the Gregory Maven 55-liter backpack. This is a women's specific bag, 55 liters, obviously. Pretty standard as far as backpacks go. It's got a detachable brain at the top, 2 side pouches for water bottles. It opens up at the bottom for a sleeping bag. It also has a side opening here, which will take you into the pack itself, the whole thing. So each opening opens up into the main part of the bag. There's no separate compartments or anything in there. I didn't actually notice this at first, but it came with its own rain cover in here. If I can get it open with one hand. I haven't really used rain covers before, so now that I have this, I guess I'll give it a go. And then as far as the back goes, for support and padding, it is adjustable. I'm pretty short, so I have this on very small setting. And I got this done at REI, so they basically fitted it for me. But yeah, you can adjust it as necessary. Load straps, which I'd find super useful, especially when you're carrying a bunch of heavy stuff. A standard chest strap with the whistle on it. This is supposed to provide more airflow. I just get ridiculously sweaty in it anyway, so I don't know if that actually does anything for airflow, but it is pretty comfortable and does contour well with your back. The hip belt is actually adjustable as well. I just have it on the smallest setting right now, which this is the only part of the bag that I actually find a little bit annoying, because when I do have these fully tightened, the string just hangs all the way down to like my knees. So that's kind of annoying, but I don't want to cut it in case I ever do. I don't know if I have somebody else that uses this or need to adjust, then that'll allow me to fit in. And then it's got a couple of small pockets on the side. Nothing fancy about it. Pretty standard stuff. Yeah, I think it fits really nicely. It is on the heavier side. It's just over 3 pounds. So not ultra light at all, but it's got a lot of extra features in it for comfortability and for holding like 35 pounds of weight. So yeah, it's not bad. Thanks for watching my big 3 gear video. I'll be putting a link to my lighter pack in the description below. It's got the rest of my gear in it as well. I'll be dropping a video for that shortly. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more.